Photojournalist David Rubinger has been described as the common thread, the link between events collectively comprising the history of the modern state of Israel. From Israel's first Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion to Menachem Begin in his role as host for the historic visit of Egyptian President Anwar Sadat, each and every personages for more than 6 decades was chronicled through the lens of David Rubinger. The 88-year-old winner of the Israel Prize, who worked for decades for Time Life, is best known for his iconic photo of 3 Israeli paratroopers' faces awash in awesome amazement as they gazed upon the just-liberated Western Wall. Surprisingly, Rubinger himself doesn't think the photo's that good.
As a photograph, it's not a good photograph. You have half a helmet on the right side, you have a quarter of a face on the left side, you have another face in the background, which makes it a lousy composition. You will ask most people in Jerusalem or in Israel about this picture. 6 out of 10 will say, "Oh, you mean the picture of the crying soldiers at the Wailing Wall?" No, can you see that they're crying? But the public wanted to see them cry. That's what they felt about it.
David, what went through your mind in your early years when you were beginning to capture the pictures around you?
Well, what remains in a photojournalist's mind all the time, good God, I mustn't miss that. I mustn't miss that. Actually, I've lived all my life, my professional life, with a feeling that if I wouldn't be there, it couldn't happen. The last 2 years, I found out things happened without me too.
David Rubinger, you were the proverbial fly on the wall over the past decades. What particular story do you wish you could have told that you heard?
I was told sometimes by my editors in Time, when they were not at the meeting and I was there, what went on? What did they say? And I had to confess that I didn't hear. When you're so concentrated on shooting pictures and on the visual, I think they could have discussed some top secrets and I would have not heard them.
The wall in your study is of museum status. It depicts history of the State of Israel. Who was your favorite leader? Which one depicted humility?
Well, first of all, it's not the living room. It's my study. Whom I got along best with was, funnily enough, Sharon, whom I regard as the greatest leader, of course, was Ben-Gurion. But I didn't have close contact with him. I mean, at that time I was green. I remember my knees shook when I first entered his office. But then, for whom I have high respect, and it was Begin, because he was honest, true to his beliefs, a real Democrat, and a gentleman.
Asked if he saw any rising leaders in today's Israel, he said,
Sadly, I don't see anyone. Israel definitely hasn't had a statesman since, I would say, Begin. Begin was a statesman. He realized that there's greater things than the moment. He who had said, I will not leave 1 inch of Sinai, I will not take 1 settlement down, he did it when he realized that it's for the good of the State of Israel. A politician can't do that. A politician says, oh God, if I remove 1 settlement, I'll lose my seat as Prime Minister.
What's your prediction for the future of Jerusalem?
I was once asked on a radio program on the Jerusalem Day, somebody called me to interview me and to speak about the united Jerusalem. I said, baloney, Jerusalem is not united. Jerusalem will be united when it's divided again. It means not divided by a wall or by barbed wire, but divided in the sense that both Palestinians and Israelis will feel that it's their home.
David Rubinger, thank you so much for your historic recollections of Israel past and present.
Thank you, Felice.
From Jerusalem, this is Felice Friedson reporting for the Media Line.